Hey everybody, it's me, it's Chelsea. Welcome to a Vlogmas bonus video where I will be reviewing the Christmas movies I've watched so far during the first week of December. There are quite a few here that I managed to watch in a week. So let's go over them, shall we? I'm just gonna move them, kind of make it easier to review them. Okay, so first up, right now I have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation number 2 on TV. The interesting thing about this one is that it is copyrighted 2004, whereas Christmas Vacation came out in 1989. So there is quite a big gap between the two of them. This one is all about Cousin Eddie, who pretty much kind of definitely didn't do much to make, what's his name, Clark's Christmas very good. So yeah, it's all about Eddie and his family, and I don't even think Eddie has the same wife. I'm not even sure. Yeah, so I'll go over this one first. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I'm sure you've watched it. It's a Christmas classic. It's a Christmas comedy classic. Let's put it that way. It's pretty funny. It is about a man named Clark Griswold who has kind of just 25 days of Christmas, little Christmas disasters each day. It definitely doesn't go at all how Clark planned them. And it's just pretty funny. It's pretty funny. And it's actually not too outdated considering how old it is. And it's probably because I think Christmas movies have that kind of luck to them where you don't focus too much on the datedness of the movie. You're so enthralled in Christmas, or the Christmas aspect is just so generalized that it's hard for it to really show its age. But this one didn't show its age too much. There were parts where you were a little bit like, showing your age there, buddy, a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty funny, and it has Chevy Chase. There's Juliette Lewis is in this. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and it's John Hughes' script, full of wit, heart, and sheer goofiness. And John Hughes, he's pretty funny. I believe he did, don't quote me on this one. I want to say he did Uncle Buck, but I don't know. But yeah, it's a classic. I would give it 5 candy canes out of 5. Whereas Christmas Vacation number 2, Cousin Eddie and Eddie's Island Adventure, it's a whole different ballgame. It doesn't have that classic feel of Christmas Vacation. So I don't know, I think it lost itself by being too big of a decade gap. Because 1980 something compared to 2004, that's a pretty big decade gap, guys. Like, actually I suppose it's not too bad. 1989 to 1999, 2009. So it's not even 20. I guess it isn't even a huge decade gap, but it is definitely big enough that it lost its charm between the two. So it's all about Cousin Eddie. Christmas has always been a test of survival for him, and they receive an all-expensive paid holiday tour of the South Pacific and end up shipwrecked. Yeah, so I guess today is kind of a vacation style movie, but yeah, it's just not the classic we all love and know. So I would give it 2 candy canes out of 5. Next up we have the the Christmas shoes. Again, I would call this it's because of dramedy, not even comedy. I guess I would call this a Christmas drama. It's pretty sad, it's pretty heavy, it's gonna tug at your heartstrings, guys, so I like to watch the sad, the depressing, or the boring Christmas movies first. It is about a young boy who learns that his mother, Kimberly Williams is the actress, it's gonna be her last Christmas, and she actually ends up, spoiler alert, passing away on Christmas night or Christmas Eve night. But this kid is determined to buy her a pair of red Christmas shoes that she can dance to heaven in. So like I said, it's really, 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 really sad. Definitely don't watch it for laughs and giggles. Although the only question I had was, why did the boy wait until Christmas Eve, which turned out to be his mom's last day on Earth? Why did he wait then to go get her a Christmas gift? It just made no sense to me. But yeah, it's got Rob Lowe in it. It's a depressing Christmas movie. You can't really say it had a happy ending. But all the same, I watched it. Give it 3 candy canes out of 5. Okay, so this is the first of many holiday 4-packs. Inside, it had a Christmas proposal, the town who banished Christmas, Christmas Town, and Tom and Thomas. I didn't really watch these too closely because some of them I actually watched as I was recording videos or decorating the house. So the first one, A Christmas Proposal, real estate tycoon Alexander Malone sets in motion a proposal to turn the small ski town into a posh year-round resort. But he finds himself up against a local attorney. The town that banned Christmas. The competition heats up at the annual Christmas decorating contest when Norbert Bridges moves to town and stirs up trouble with the reigning champion. The town outlaws Christmas after things get out of control. The Christmas town, disillusioned Lisa McCain and her son travel to Hollyville to visit her estranged father. Okay, now the interesting part about this one is this is actually the chick from, oh god, Once Upon a Time. Yes, so town's decoration and intense Yuletide exasperates the woman who's hated the holidays ever since she was a little girl. And then Tom and Thomas. Tom's on the run, chased by child smugglers. When he runs into Thomas, they look exactly alike and learn they're long-lost brothers. The smugglers catch up to the brothers, and they mistakenly grab a hold of the one boy and try to smuggle him out of the country. So it's now up to Tom, who's pretending to be the other boy, to kind of bring them together again and save the day. All of these in general are kind of like really oddball little Christmas movies, so they're definitely, you can tell they're definitely made for TV movies. That's how we'll put it. The budget and everything. Out of all of them, Tom and Thomas probably had the most random, bizarre, and overdone storyline. The whole switching kids thing. Sorry. It has been done multiple times. So, in all, I would give this whole pack of movies 2.5 stars out of 5. Or 2.5 candy canes out of 5. Next up, Barbie as the Nutcracker. A Christmas classic for me since I got this film in the early 2000s. It's a really nice way to kind of see the Nutcracker ballet if you can't actually see the Nutcracker ballet in person. It's got all the Nutcracker classics in it, so as a dancer, and especially as a ballet dancer, like I've danced ballet for 7 years, so I really like this movie. And yes, it's Barbie style, so it's a happy ending, but it's also a quick watch with 78 minutes on the clock. So yeah, if you like dancing or ballet, or you know a child who does, I would definitely recommend this movie. I'd give it 4 candy canes out of 5. The Holiday is another Christmas comedy, and it's about these 2 ladies, Cameron Diaz, who is Amanda, and Iris, who is Kate Winslet, who end up switching houses and lives for a while for the Christmas holiday because they just need to escape their normal day-to-day lives. So Iris, Kate Winslet, travels to Cameron Diaz's home in Los Angeles. Cameron Diaz travels to Iris's home in England. And then there they meet and fall in love with people. And it's pretty cute. It's got its sweet moments. It's just a classic romance movie. So it has Kate Winslet in it, Cameron Diaz, Jack Black, what's that man? Jude Law. Yeah, lots of people in it. I would definitely give it a 5 out of 5 candy canes without a doubt. Okay, another set of Christmas movies. This one is The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, Moonlight and Mistletoe, and The Christmas Choir. So, Most Wonderful Time of the Year is a Scrooge when it comes to Christmas. But her 7-year-old and even her 6-year-old son struggles to believe in Santa Claus. But when her Uncle Ralph visits and brings a fellow passenger from his flight who has nowhere to go, her heart awakens with the possibility that Christmas really does hold this miracle. So it's kind of cute story of bringing Christmas back into her heart. And then Moonlight and Mistletoe is Nick, the owner of a year-round Christmas theme park, estranged daughter Holly returns home to find the spirit of Christmas has dwindled, family business, and alongside family business. An attempt to bail her dad out rekindles her belief in Christmas. And that's got Candace Cameron Bure in it. Another really cute one about believing in Christmas again. I guess that's the entire theme of this pack. I just kind of thought of it. Workaholic, for the Christmas Christmas choir, Workaholic has overlooked Christmas, friends, and even his fiancée for far too long. But a chance encounter with a homeless man changes that and inspires him to start a Christmas choir at a homeless shelter. And he learns Christmas is not a season but a state of mind, and that everyone deserves a second chance at life and love, which is basically sums up the theme of all 3 movies. So I would give all 3 movies actually a 4 out of 5 candy canes. I really like them. Again, I watch them all every Christmas. And then I think I will split this into 2 movies because I think we kind of got into 2 stacks. I'll review 2 more movies and then split them off. So the Holiday Engagement. Even though I own the DVD, I actually watched this on Netflix one night before going to bed. It's a pretty cute one. Hilary Burns, Bonnie Somerville, is always struggling in life and love, while constantly feeling the pressure to marry from her demanding mother, Meredith Shelley Long. That's the actress. The holiday season, she finally thinks she has it right when Hilary's fiancé suddenly breaks up with her, so she scrambles to find a fake fiancé. After posting an ad online, she hires David Jordan Bridge, an out-of-work actor, to pose as her fiancé in front of her mom, her dad, Sam McCurry, and her snobbish sister Trish, who's Haley Duff. Her fake engagement starts to unravel when she realizes she's in over her head and begins falling for David. It's actually super, super cute. There's a really funny scene in it where they were at a restaurant, and some guy that David had gone to acting school with and had been in a play, no, I think they were in a play together, is the waiter at the restaurant, and he goes and he's like, because he's being her fake fiance, the guy that she broke up with, he's using a different name. So when the guy goes up to him, he's like, I think his name is David, his real name is David. He's like, David? Oh my god, it's been so long. And everyone's like, his name's not David. And the guy's like, yeah, it is. I acted with this guy. And they're like, explain. What is this madness? Of course, then they have to like escalate the lie and come up with stuff on the spot. It's pretty funny. I would give it 5 out of 5 candy canes. Here's another one, The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. It's an animated movie and it's quite old now. Copyrighted, honestly, this came out really early 2000s. Yeah, 2000, copyright 2000. So I actually had it on VHS and just recently replaced it on DVD. So because it is an animated movie, it doesn't really age much, which is quite nice. I mean, the animation style itself might age a bit, but it's definitely, time is not relevant. So it's based on a book, oh, I didn't even know that, by L. Frank Baum, the beloved author of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Many centuries ago, long before toys had even been invented, a baby abandoned at the edge of an enchanted forest was adopted and raised by a beautiful wood nymph, thus beginning his life of Santa Claus. From his truly magical childhood of every tradition surrounding Santa Claus, from toys, stockings, and lighted trees to reindeer and sleigh, journey back in time to a time of magic and wonder and experience this heartwarming tale that will bring joy each holiday season. So it's basically the story of how Santa became Santa, and as well as this patron Saint Nicholas. So it's really cute. I really liked it. It gives you a unique perspective on Santa Claus. So I would give it, and it's a Christmas classic on my list, so I would give it 4 out of 5 candy canes. So that's where I'm going to stop it, and then I'm going to review the rest of the Christmas movies in my next video, because this has gone on long enough. Happy holidays, happy Vlogmas, and I hope you enjoyed my Christmas movie review. Bye, everybody.